Okay, welcome, my friends. Now, heading out to the farm. Coffee, a late morning coffee. Now, let me just fix this thing. Okay, that's good. Pause that screen. Okay, pause that screen. Take the load off. Take a load off Mary. So, on the farm, it is September 3rd. We have got, we don't have seasons growing, but we have seasons on terms of we don't have green. Yeah, we don't have seasons. We have seasons changing visually, but not the growing conditions. See, so 3 days a month. So September 1, 2, 3. This will be. Remember, you can see the trees are turning. So we've got plants. We've got bees. I think bees are generating honey now. Good for them. I had problems with the auto-loading pallet thing, so let's go down. Take our dirty tractor down to the garage. A quick set, but we won't. There's a Christmas tree. Just we'll drive on top so we can appreciate the fact that, yep, there's more leaves. Now, eventually you're going to buy snow stuff. Let me look at the snow stuff that we have. Looking forward to this. I think it's under. Yeah, so we have this ginormous plow. Now, the plows don't seem to be rated in terms of the horsepower you need. You'd get that little tiny, tiny tractors and do. I don't know. 1.8 meters, a 3 meter snowblower here, 5 meter. So yeah, I would buy that. The big plow blade. Let me look at the details of this. Any limitation as to? Oh, it's just a 3-point hitch. Oh. Hem. Yeah. That's better. So, not really any point in counting. How many days till Christmas? Well, we got a week, I believe. Today is the 18th. Christmas Eve will be Friday. This time next week, it'll be Christmas morning, and I will be opening presents. I think I'm gonna do I'll do a stocking for myself. Oh, this is allegedly an auto-load trailer. There is the regular and then the auto-load. You have to make sure you buy the one with the auto-load. This is the FarmTech DPW 1800 auto-load, and you have to make sure you have the one that is patched. I think it's a 1.7 now, is it? Let me check the number here for you to see what it was. I think it's a 1.7. It says explicitly it's for patch 1.2 because patch 1.2 came out and it changed the auto loading. I believe now we can auto load. We're going to try that on the honey pallets. If it works, we will take the honey to the store. These are pretty intense. Oh, there's that sign I knocked down last time I came through. When the signs get put up. Maybe every day. Maybe at night they go around. The city people go around, put freaking signs back in the ground. Start the day, a new day. There we go, a new day with signs. Oh, possibly that's how it's going. So yesterday, I caught the last mail pickup of the day and got all my Christmas cards. All the rest of my Christmas cards in the mail. I've sent out a couple of dozen this year. Either postcards. I've got a booklet of old-timey postcards, quite pretty, or regular cards in an envelope. And again, I sent away and I got these ones like old farm buildings, a lot of them. Not really old, but you know, quite pretty. Okay, so let's go through here. Why are we going through here? Because we can. Okay. Because we go like that, and then we get right next to the honey. I believe it's the front of the trailer. Enable alt. No. Fingers crossed. R should load that. Well, look. Well, isn't that special? That's what auto load does. Oh, got a bunch of honey. I'm not sure how much I have. This will tell me how much I have, probably. Blah, blah, blah. Honey. For market. 1,700 for 1,000 liters. I don't think 1,000 liters. But let's go back to the supermarket. So, excuse me. So I got 3 times on this on the clock too, or got 3 days. 3 days. I had 1 day per month and real time, and I was managing okay. So now I am 3 days per month and 3 times. So we'll take this down here, and I think that's all I have to do. I'll check on the other animals after. I can check on them now. They're really happy. Cows are running out of. I'm gonna let everybody run down before I give them hay. Chickens are 11. They've done eggs. Never thought to check. Or they're, let's run back to the farm. We'll just leave this here. We've turned traffic off so you don't have to worry. Somebody come around the corner and see. Hot Dog Man. Hey, Hot Dog Man. Happy Saturday morning, unless you're in another time zone, in which case, happy work. I solved the problem on this map. The auto load function stopped working with the 1.2 patch. I don't know. They chickens aren't here. They brought a patch out on the 17th yesterday. Eggs. Okay, well, why don't we go back and get the eggs too? I think we can sell eggs. Now we're not gonna get much for that, but what the hell? It's morning here. It's morning here too. It's 11:45, so it's a morning coffee, barely morning. Oh, wait a minute. There. I just realized. Yeah, I got a pallet full of honey, and actually, look, it slid a bit off the edge. So if you don't put straps on things, lose them. Now, in reality, I think when you hit that straps thing, and I'm not sure whether you can I think walk along the side of a trailer and do the individual straps. And I don't know whether that makes them work within a zone on the trailer, along the trailer, but what it does, I guess, it just stops you from sliding out all over the place. Okay, so I got greenhouses. Now I did 3 greenhouses. I had 1 greenhouse. I got 3 greenhouses. The reason they're spread out like that is I wanted to be able to drive in the back. And I should have put them down the field, the grass field, I guess. Wanted to be able to drive in the back nicely. And collect stuff. But yeah, maybe I'm going to do big greenhouses. Oh, be an issue. This could be interesting here. Honey is not accepted here. Okay, we're going to sell you honey. You. We're going to put some eggs there. Now we're going to put the straps back. Try to back up, and then we're just going to go this way. The easiest thing is just to drive. Honey's not accepted here. Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the market, and I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, I think I'm going to get rid of those greenhouses. And I'm going to do the big ones. You know, if you look at the construction, production houses. So this one, medium, I don't know. It doesn't say how much it does. This one is basically twice as big, but I mean, I could have done those, right? Could have done those. Bang, bang, longer. I think. Yeah, if I put that like that, that would have been. Yeah, I still would have had room to run. What am I gonna do? I'm going to just drive around it and see how accessible that is. Goes like that. So would I be able to? Oh yeah, yeah. We got a good space. How about the third one? Oh yeah, I go like that, and through there with the pallet. Aye, 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 aye. The only issue would be, I know how to do grapes. Not doing it yet. I think for grapes, you have to do the vines, right? Production. Orchard. So this is the grapevine. Grape cymes and pattern rows need to be cultivated, fertilized, and mulched. So you put them down just as bing, 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 bing. I believe you just put a series of posts. I think you put one post, and then you go here and you click the other post, and it does a length of them. If you want to go around corners, you go clink, clink, and then like you do it in the segments. You can't curve it around. And one reason of that is the equipment doesn't turn corners nicely, but I believe that's what you do. So you need a lot of equipment for them, and the same with olives. Olive grove is the same thing, being planted in rows, and I think you do here and here. So happy with it. I did the long one, stick out that much more. Still have room, I think. Drive around front. Yeah, I'd have to move the freaking tree. Okay, we'll sell stuff first, and then we will, I think our greenhouses are doing stuff, but I want to sell them before they get stuff on the ground. Do I? Sorry, grapes and olives. Sorry, just saw your comment. Yes. Oh, just a sec. I don't think I have my thing. That was not got overlay. There we go. Now it works. I've got something called Twitch Chat Overlay, which gives me the Twitch Chat as an overlay on my screen. Only I see it on the screen. Everybody else doesn't see it up on the screen. So it's handy. It means I don't have to remember to look over to see, oh, somebody said something. You can also set it up to beep. Somebody chats. I had that, and then somebody spammed me. Oh, pigeons are be mildish out. What's the weather today? Yeah, well, it's -4, but in the southwest, not much wind. Not bad out. So the supermarket is slightly annoying in that I've got all these trailers that hang out. Sorry, I got these trailers that the multiple pivot points. I'm really not good at backing these up. Basically, what we have to do is just get the front end in here, and then bing, done. $527 from stuff. Yeah, they've done a good job of at the engines. Like the engines really have the automatic standard, but you know, if you're pulling on a hill, you're pulling and it just like it sounds like it's working. They've done a lot of good things in this. Unfortunately, they also broke some things. They brought in some new features, and they cleaned up, fixed some old issues. However, some of the new features were slightly broken. Some of the issues that they fixed aren't quite fixed. And there's some, you know, yeah, there's some new issues. So definitely not as smooth as it could be, really. Now, if I'm going to move the greenhouses, I guess what I need is this trailer, milk and or water trailer. So let me look and see what we have here for owned equipment. Trailers. Oh no, it's not under trailers though. Under animals. Oh, it's leased equipment, isn't it? Oh, this is leased, and it is milk or water, and it's 32,000 liters. So this little guy here is owned, and 8,000. Takes two of them to fill that one greenhouse. So I think we're gonna have problems. Let's see what our greenhouses are doing so far. Tomatoes. Lettuce. Strawberries. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until they appear on a pallet. And I'll take what's on the pallet and replace that greenhouse with something bigger and better. Okay, so I bought a new. Let me look here on our fields. So we, I believe, have oats and barley and sorghum. This one's grass, so we can cut the grass on that one. Then hay, sell the hay, feed the animals. They have to starve first. Got to get rid of all the other food. Then where are we in terms? Weeds, that shows weeds is they changed weeds in this 1.2 patch, so weeds are now different growth colors, which is good. Grab them. There was a mechanical weeding early stages, and then later on. Can I go there? Can I go? PTO sound? What do you mean a PTO switch sound? Ah. I mean the PTO goes up, which is nice. Okay, so green, 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 green. The grass is home. So okay, mower man. So we're gonna do the mower man thing, and we do the mower man thing with this stuff. Okay, so that one goes front. I love this. One of the things I like about this mower is the noises it makes. Just the. There you go. Little air brake sounds. Heard one there. I thought. Just in the front. Just forward. Okay. Oh, let me put the sounds back up again. Check my settings. I think I turned them down because at one point the cows were screaming at people. There. The cows and pigs louder. Okay. At one point, I wonder if they did a hot fix of the patch and never told anybody, because after 1.2 came out, the cows were deafening inside the cab. Outside they're okay. Inside the cab, they just the double attach mower. Yeah, this doesn't. I tried this. This does not double attach anymore. Because it was nice, because I did the double attach and then I did a. Well, you saw what I did. I have another tree there. I did a double attach on the front, and put a windrower on the back. Now the other thing is, I wish I could get rid of those posts, but they're part of the highway, and I cannot destroy them. But oh, I was put down more honey too. So I have honey here. I have some there. Up here on the farm, I got one down here. Supposedly it's good for fields. I guess I should put another here. Once they get up here. So they realize, do I have crop destruction off? Yes, I do. Okay. I tried the Terraform. Yeah, I tried the Terraform Anywhere mod. Did not allow me to, even though it said you could terraform on roads. It did not. Oh, maybe there's a terraform free. I should try the other one then. Maybe one works better than the other. Okay. These. Oh, there, that's the one I wanted to do. Yeah, I want to be up here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over this way. I always forget which. That one. That one? Okay. How do you tip it to look up? Yeah. Okay, let's put like there. Okay. There's one over there by that prison camp. Prison thing over there. Nothing here. I guess I could put something. You can put them all over the bloody map, I guess. Okay, so this is the grass field. If I hop out, it will tell me what this is. It would tell me it's grass ready to harvest, yield bonus 75%, fertilize 50%. And if a field has weeds, it advises you. If the weeds are small enough, using those green bars, but if the weeds are young enough, it will say you can use a mechanical means, and if they're taller, it would advise herbicide. And I guess if they're too tall, nothing. It also shows needs rolling for fields. And that came on in midstream while the patch came in and I had a bunch of fields in. It said one of them needs rolling now, and it's too late. I wrote pull it. Okay, so grass. I don't know if I can keep this as grass. We'll think about it. Okay, well, I'm gonna do all this stuff now. So, X drops it down. And here. Okay. Now look at the RPM, just pumps up there. Okay. X. Drop it down. Okay. Now we will put that on the back one for now, because I like the ability to turn the back one on and off. Now we turn it on. Oh, actually, I just realized, I own this field, so I can get bonus grass out of this. Right? We'll do this, but I'll do the 4 parts of the field. This is going to show me something in the map here. If we look at the map, now I'm going to show as oh, grass. Wait a minute, we got to pick grass. There we go. Okay, now we pick the grass as something to look at, so we see that it oh, purple shows it as harvested. Ready to harvest? Harvested. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. This field. don't really need to keep it as grass, because, I mean, I've got more than enough for the cows. From hay from the other fields I have. But, I mean, I don't want to waste it, so I'll do that. I'll ted this. I suppose I could, I mean, I could keep it in grass, and I could put a fermenting silo up. And then the fermenting silo just tends to chunk, make money. Uses a lot of space, but I guess you just put it down here, wouldn't you? Okay, so again, I own this, so I can cut it all I want. Oh, these are going to be a little, I believe that slightly vague looking land there is the border map. Hey, bees. Up, honey. Here we go. Do a rim shot for a bad joke. Oh, wait, let's get over. Let's go over and do everything here. Yeah, Cromwell, I guess I'm gonna have to look for those. And I found it's disconcerting from a quality point of view that they did bring out this 1.2 patch, which was nice, but it seemed to cause more troubles. So 2 steps, you know, we seem to be, I don't know what the ratio is. 3 steps forward, but 1 step back, so. But I'm still very happy with it, as you can tell by the hours I'm putting into it. And now that I fixed the auto load, for now, I've got a auto load trailer that will load the pallets for me. I thought it was a function of the, I thought my problem was because the pallets were from the pre-patch version, but I think there was just one that was too heavy for me to lift. Hopefully it would have loaded okay. If I'd used the game pallet loader. I ended up having to buy pallet forks for my tractor and learn how to use pallet forks. But, key bindings. Big issue with people seems to be key bindings. They're gone. Some people say they don't. I had a problem with key bindings, and that, but mine. I thought mine were there, and they weren't. I'm not sure why. Maybe. So I had to go in. I don't have a lot, and of course, then I forgot to save after I fixed them all. So I went back and said, "Oh, they're still broken." Oh no, not them. It's me that's broken. Oh yeah. Start this up because. Left little bluebells there, so we're gonna leave little clumps of grass here and there, but that's okay. Oh, come on now, you can do it. Ranking back and forth. Like snow. The forecast snow? Forecast clouds, wind, humidity 69. No. Supposed to get several centimeters of snow today, which is okay. So I was going to do a blog post later on, I think, just to talk about whether people are... we used to speculate on whether it was going to be a white Christmas or now, but now... we're done with pro mods. Well, the like the auto load wagon, I think the auto load wagon I have is not from pro mods. That auto load I've got was from another site. And from what I read about the auto load pallet issues is it's not so much as a mod problem, it's a problem with the giant software, because there was several different auto load trailers and none of them worked anymore. So there was something that changed. I think they changed, some parameter was, it used to be called pallet underscore VIS, and now it was called just pallet. So they had to go in and edit all their files. So. I see No Man's Land has come out as a map. It doesn't have placeables. The only thing, the only thing I don't, there's one thing that bothers me about it is if you look at the No Man's Land map, there's all these rustic cabins and buildings where you start off if you start off a new farmer. But the shop in town is a big, bright glass and chrome, looks like a BMW dealership. Oops, I should have turned that on. Well, no, I'm wondering if it's going to be a blue Christmas for people. In Ottawa, in Ontario, the Omicron variant is doubling every 2 days, so they finally decided that they were going to I think they had already cut sports venues like hockey games and that back to 50%, but they said no food or drink because they want people to keep masked, and they cut all restaurants back to 50%, which was they did with great reluctance, but they've got to do that until they get everybody vaccinated. They've got to do that. So people are getting sort of a COVID fatigue. They're limited to what's in for the game, for the shop. Yeah, oh, you mean in No Man's Land? I just don't like that big shop they've got, that big fancy shop. I'd much rather that there was a smaller more rustic looking one. And maybe you can, maybe there is one somewhere. Maybe you can. Yeah, I've got people who've my sister never was a fan of Christmas, but Christmas with yet more restrictions, I guess she finds depressing, although she rarely goes to restaurants anyways. I think it's just the message. Anyways, yes, let's try to keep this COVID-free and just talk about the farm. No point in depressing people even more. So Erlengrat, I had never played on Erlengrat, and Erlengrat was a DLC in FS19. It's Alpine. So a lot of little unusually shaped fields, a lot of hills. The emphasis, I think, is, or the expectation is that you would have a lot of dairy. You're not going to have huge wheat fields. That's on the Elm Creek map. You're going to have lots of grass, lots of hay, lots of animals. Yeah, I'm probably going to, yep, I'm going to miss part of that field, but that's okay. The train going by. My horn, which is really bad. The horn sounds like something on a golf cart. There we go. Okay, we'll turn that off. Keep the front one going. We'll just mosey down here. Goes a lot faster. Just one of these things going, like up to 22, whereas oh, maybe it was no difference. Yeah, my kids and I, my kids and I do. My kids and I stop the gift thing too. We do exchange food. I mean, we do stuff with the kids, and even then, it's, you know, what do they really need? And don't spend a hell of a lot on. And we end up, I make fruit chili, which I got to make this weekend, I guess. I make fruit chili. Jars of fruit chili to give to people. And my son, his wife makes cookies. Christmas cookies. You know, those selections, different cookies, different weird looking grass here. My daughter makes jams and jellies. She may or may not make jams or jellies this year. I haven't heard whether we're doing jams or jellies. I assume we've done it every year. I assume we're still exchanging food, but no, don't talk that often. Okay, well, let's drop this thing for just for the sake of doing it. This guy. Yeah, there's an air brake sound. Now, I don't know whether they have air brakes in the tractor. Yeah, really need to do this so I don't get carried away. And there we go. Okay, now we go get this guy. Oh, it hit it. Somewhat. Okay, this is the tedder. This is the thing that throws everything up in the air and makes hay. So anything there from the chicken? No. Anything here? Greenhouses? No. Oh, actually. They are growing stuff. They are growing. Look here again. Oh, the butter and cheese factory is still going. Butter and cheese. Or milk. Eventually, but we're not bad. We still got 9,000 liters. Have milk? 3,000. So the TMR, they've got 3,000 chicken. Chickens are happy. Oh, animals that are healthy and older than 6 months can reproduce. Now, I think I need a rooster. I think. Yeah. Let's look out the front window. That window, the other front window, yeah. Oh, see, the trees are looking nice. And let's get tedding. So let's pop up this little menu here so we can see what we do. So we unfold it. Love those noises, eh? Then we turn it on. The noise of tedding. You can hear it go, right? Oh, what is the Christmas? I didn't even look to see what the Christmas event is. I must admit I am not don't spend a lot of time on trucking. I assume it's the same thing where you bring, you take World of Trucks minimum, World of Truck cargoes from, six cities or something, or. But yeah, there's usually a minimum. Like you can't do 6 things inside the same city. When did the Christmas event start, Grandma? Like I was thinking, if it's just started, they've got time to go. Oh shit! Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully enough people will comment on it that they will change. Now I don't think this shows any different. Let me hop out. This shows that it is grass harvested. Okay. Does it show that it's hay? I think so. Now maybe it has to dry enough. Not sure. My friend Steph, who sometimes pops in here from Australia, has gone home for Christmas from Melbourne to Sydney, and pictures of her lolling about in a pool, like Christmas, and we're sitting by the pool. Game devs are slacking on testing. Well, yeah, I mean things like, it seems like a simple thing. Did you put a, did you put the number of days for this thing? Oh no, we forgot to specify that. No. I mean, maybe it's happening, and maybe it's happening in all games. Like maybe all games. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm wondering if this ongoing, well, either the ongoing COVID is being used as an excuse to slack off and hire less people for testing, or it actually is impacting them. More competition out to get stuff out there. So, well, let's do a dad joke. Jeez. All right. Jeez, I don't know. That was just a bad joke. Oh. But see, the engine, like even like you look at the RPM there, the RPM is going up and down. I don't know for what reason. As maybe the ground is uneven, the bigger or smaller clumps of grass or something. But you can hear the engine noise. crooked there? I've got snow enabled, but I don't have seasons enabled in that I don't have restrictions on what I can plant when. But my weather, you look at the weather and see what the weather, whether the weather thinks something different. Weather says today is going to be, and this affects drying of grass in season, possibly not now. It shows that it's going to rain. Snow. So, 5, 7, by Christmas here. Because I assume I'm going to do some jumping ahead by next week, I think. And I guess grass would be a good thing to keep. You look at the rollers here. So in terms of season, I'm just thinking, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have a few grass because you can keep planting and picking it, making money. Look at another. Looking at. Fun. Oh, I guess it's under grass technology. Grassland care. Yeah, a meadow roller for this thing. 6 meter wide. Sure what it does. I think it rolls and scarifies the standard. Ooh, you put a cedar on it, and then you can have to. Anybody know? Anybody there? I am understanding that you roll the grass at some point after it comes up. I think you improve your yield. Whoops. So if I'm going to possibly get into seasons, that's why I'm doing all this stuff. I'm thinking ahead that, well, okay, if I did have seasons, what would I do? You need enough fields so that you can plant things depending on the weather. And one of the things you can do with grass is you can do grass not year-round, but a lot less limited. Not sure if the help screen shows that. Grass can be cut with a mower, feed it to animals, let it ferment by putting it in a clamp silo or wrapping a silage bale. Tedder, dry into hay. All your hay to make grass. Renting it rows as a windrower, forage wagon, bale it. Bone silage, forage wagon. Pressed into bales, first with the rings the swaths, pressed into square round bales, clamped with bale loading, transfer. It doesn't say. Seasonal crop calendar. Oh, the plant harvest. Snow. So think about it. What kind of plow I want. I guess maybe I'll try them all. I'll lease them all when I have the advantage of trying plows and see what they do. And the salt spreader. I think if there's a dusting of snow, I think the salt spreader takes care of that. No idea. I'm sure somebody will come out with a mod that does more snow. I guess one way to get more snow is a geo mod that just makes it colder. So a lot of that rain in November comes as snow. I haven't seen geo mods yet for the map. There were a number of geo mods for FS19, so I'm not. I assume that one just has to, program it, modify the existing ones, or develop a new one, or whatever. But I assume it's applicable. I doubt. This is a decent sized field. Gonna get a lot of hay off this. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I was gonna look at the hay. I'm gonna see if this is still grass harvest is 50%. If I look here, showing it as harvested. Excuse me, harvested, and what else? grass. 50% fertilizing. Doesn't show his needs roll. Yeah, I'm not sure at what stage though it shows. Growing. Sorry, I meant I'm not sure how much of a delay is after harvest. Do you need like a full day or 6 hours? Or... I presume not until I take this stuff off. That I will need the windrower machine. Which is a merge. I like this. I like the machine they have for this. There's several choices. Most of them, when they do a windrow, they spit it out either to the right or left of the machine. Like it pushes it to the right or left, and then it hits a rectangular flat horizontal plate, or sorry, vertical plate, and falls to the ground in a windrow. I just find it hard to remember which way to come at the field. I prefer the one where you just drive like this and it doesn't windrow right down the middle. What are we doing? Change, I need to change screens. Check. Alt-tab out and check a screen, but we're good. Made a big batch of chili the other day. Tend to get like six meals out of it. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what to do for Christmas Eve. You know what I should do is I should buy a tortilla. I know, I make tortillas. No, I should buy a tortilla and have a tortilla and something. Tortilla and a little salad. By the way, if you're thinking of getting a champagne for Christmas or New Year's, hopefully in Ontario anyways, hopefully you already have already bought the champagne. Unless you don't really care. You know, baby duck will do. Because apparently supply chain issues, various points in the supply chain mean that the LCBO, the liquor store in Ontario, has said that they will have a limited supply of Champagne. Can't play AT. SES broke the game. Broke it with, what did they break it with? Did they do a patch? Did they do another patch? I mean, that sucks, but I'm just wondering. The wheel controls the mouse. Interesting. What was that, a patch that they brought out, or what? Like what did they do that changed that? When did that change? Again, I haven't played it in a while, so. Huh. I was having, well, not related. I was having weird things happen on my screen yesterday. And I thought, well, like really not game related. I said, oh well, let's try the, let's reboot my system when it all else fails. And then it said, oh, it gave me the Windows 10 thing. Would you like me to, shut down and continue with update? And I'm like, we were doing an update? Apparently we were. Apparently there was a Windows update, so it really annoys me that Windows doesn't really say, oh yeah, by the way, would you like to continue? So possibly it started doing the update, and that's screwed up what I was trying to do, but stupid Windows. Stupid Bill Gates. 1.43, I think I am 1.42 still. Pretty sure. That one. Yep. I'm at ATS. I'm at temporary 142. So I won't rush. ETS and ATS, both of them, I'm still at 1.42 update. You know the one you pick for if you don't want to be part of the beta. No, I did back up. I was able to back up. I don't know. Okay. This is the merger / windrower. Yeah, I went to 1.43 for a few hours, and then I said, no, I want to go back to 4.2. So I was able to go back up to the temporary 1.42 version. So with fingers crossed, because sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. It seems to me when I started up then, it said, the save files were, nope, can't run that. So I had to look down through the save files till I got one that was, because I'd done a few saves, so I had to get back to one that was compatible with 1.42. So. Yeah, crop destruction is off, and I'm not sure if I'll ever turn it on. This is the bad habit I've got, but I just drive across the freaking fields. Okay, merger. Okay. Unfold the merger. Probably gotta washed it. Lower the merger. Now, this thing, you can go either there where the little conveyor belts, there's a mower in the front, then conveyor belts that run along. That mode, not a mower, but a pickup thing, and that mode, the conveyor belts will all throw it to the left, it'll hit that thing and hit the ground. And then in that mode, go to the right, then that mode, both belts go towards the middle. Now, I'm not sure if this makes a nice noise or not. Makes a little noise that it's doing stuff. There we are, merging, or windrowing, depending on what you want to call it. Get over closer to the edge here and not be shy about dragging that right hand through the shrubbery a bit. So, Saturday, 1 week to go till Christmas, and yeah, I'm trying to be, I'm not really blue about it. I don't mind Christmas. I mean, I guess my most unusual Christmas was probably, well, the Christmas after I separated from my wife, and I was living in an apartment, and I think the kids might have come over for a visit on Christmas Day. Because we were co-parenting then, we were sharing back and forth. But I remember yeah. First Christmas in a long time, I woke up in my apartment by myself. But I had made a stocking. I had presents from others that I hadn't opened. I had done a Christmas stocking. Of course, I knew what was in it, so I'm always been one to be. I'm quite comfortable. I'm comfortable with myself, so maybe that's what it takes to be not lonely when you're alone. Oh, I was alone, but I wasn't lonely. Oops, did we want to do that? Well, I guess we did. We did it. So I don't think this shows as anything, does it? This is grass, harvested. Little grass, harvested. Not even something you can grab and throw in the air. Oh, it's very visual. Strange. Oh, let's get over here. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Oh well. Suppose I should get out for a walk today since it's mild. And once they get it back up the farm, we'll have to check out see if we got pallets of stuff. Train. Checking through. Checking through. Time for another joke? Possibly. R. And how's this coffee doing here? Almost gone, definitely cold. Oh, I guess I need to stop going across the bottom here. So you barely get going before you have to go. Nope, we're done now. Got that on-off hotkey to the left-hand paddle wheel, so that's pretty easy. Right-hand paddle is up and down. That little D-pad is the 4 controls are to the front loader, raise and lower the main arms, and tip the bucket forward and back. And that on the G29, that wheel with a little dial around it in the bottom right, that's the middle is turn on cruise control, and then spin the wheel up or down to increase or decrease cruise controls. That's the only switches I've got really. But I know people do multiple key binding. I can see them being pissed off when all the bindings failed. Actually, I was not able to bind one of the keys. This one that I've got, the left-hand paddle that turns the tool on and off, not bind in the key binding. So what I had to do is I had to go into the G29 and just program it to be the letter B, which is what you use. You know, mildly annoying. It's like, yeah. Oh, there we go. Uh, 15, 20. Oh, I wonder if the days get shorter as the seasons change. Not seasons, but as the environment changes. That's a good question. I wonder if we can see that. Here. Game. Pharmacy. Game 3. Environment. Sun. Instant Season 2. Variation. Type name Sun. Cloudy Sun. Fog duration. Factor. Day factor, night factor, alpha, target, task meet. Scale. Height, nothing. There's something in the environmental file that people actually had problems. I think they had problems. The snow did not leave in the summer. Snow that was on the roofs of buildings did not leave, and so there was a fix. Go into that file and change. I think the snow height was still stuck at non-zero, so. I mean, luckily there's a helpful community in here. I think I'm going to have to do 2 passes on that. Right? Am I right? Yes, you are right. Yeah. Yeah, not even close to 1. I mean, maybe if I tried to thread the needle, but okay, we'll move over slightly. Okay, there we are doing 1 pass. Or not. I like the shadows, eh? So we're just stealing from that one to make this one bigger. There. Okay. Turn that off. And lift that. Hold that. And take it back to the farm. So the tree. Well, there's a lot of orange trees. I guess what happens is eventually then they are great. I had read, I was just thinking ahead that the rain means you can't harvest in the rain, but I had read that how's that? Trees are dancing and prancing. I'd read that I was thinking about, I forgot what I'd read. Something about the trees. Don't remember. Let's watch this down. That question mark is a help menu spot, which is kind of cute. I don't remember seeing that before, but okay. There is our repair spot. Slightly hard to get into. Hit the wrong button again. Here are now let's clean the tractor too. Ran right through the well. That's a little. Okay, so let's get that guy in here. Yes. So this thing is fine. Thing not so fine. So let's repair it for 15,000. We're not going to paint it. I think the repainting is a scam. Oh, I never thought to look. Supposedly they reduced repair costs. I was okay with them, but because it's a tractor. 15,000 tractor was he did a lot of repair from what they said. It's, you know, that's close. Okay. Oh yeah, I was I was gonna check the pallets, see what we got. So anything here from these things? Nothing. Why nothing? The hell here? Water. I'll do it. I don't know. Tomatoes. 100 and lettuce. 140 strawberry. And I'm not sure at what point it shows as a pallet. And I'm sure we got honey. Yeah. Good. Okay. I need to have a break. I need to have some, what's my time here? 140. I'm gonna change the time scale. Yes. Okay. Basically pause the game. And I'll get some lunch. Okay, my friends, thank you for hanging around. I am back in the saddle again, so let's change the time back to 3 times. I think we had it. Here we go. And what am I doing? Well, I was going to change those. First, because the video cutting, hang around for a bit. It is snowing here. It is, actually. Let me check the weather. If the weather thinks it's snowing. I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing snow, so... yep. Not a lot, but yeah, snow. We're supposed to get a couple inches, 5 centimeters today, so... so what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to, gonna wonder, why is there nothing coming out of these damn greenhouses yet? Oh. But the spacing seems good. Be less, actually. Could be closer. What I could do is I could move this one over a bit, but no. Well, I guess I'm just going to carry on here. Greenhousing. Now I have to go pick up. I don't want to drive in this shit Christmas. Well, I was speculating cyclone earlier. Hopefully this won't be a blue Christmas for people. It's, hopefully it's a healthy Christmas. Be quiet here for me. I know in Toronto, when I lived in Toronto, it was not, as a kid, not often a white Christmas. And I know southwestern Ontario can be a brown Christmas or a, oh my god, there's tons of snow. Yeah, it's gonna be a blue Christmas for some people, but my sister's got. Well, my sister posted some pictures of the pool near her and stuff like this, so it's important to think of ways to change. I know a friend of mine, her husband of many, many years, died in the summer, so the big family and a farm, very family oriented, so they're gonna have to, you know, they're gonna have to have new traditions. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people in Ottawa, I think Ottawa as Christmas, I think is going to be quieter. I think family gatherings and such. I think people still are going to have family gatherings, and what they're going to rely on, I think, are these rapid tests. But the rapid tests, the premier said, "Oh, there were rapid tests on the there were." I forget what his analogy was. Like hotcakes? No, that would. But the rapid tests were basically disappearing out the door of the LCBO like toilet paper. Kids went home with them, but if you're having 10 people over, for Christmas dinner. I guess what you would want to do is test everybody. Get everybody to test before they come over. So drop a test over at everybody's house. Say, take a test. Yes. Well, I think people are a little bit of COVID fatigue, so maybe they're going to push the limits more. I'm going to my son's. Yes, yes. People are hoarding them. People are getting way more than they need just because they're there and they're free. But I'll be going to my son's Christmas Day. Like I normally do. Don't know what I'm doing with my daughters. Haven't talked to her, although we don't talk that often. But I will have got presents that will be wrapped up, give to her kids. And I will have a couple of jars of fruit chili for her and her husband. So I can come over and leave that on the front. Just leave that on the front step, I guess. Thinking maybe she's not here. Overbuying zealous, need to not overuse it. Bought one pack and haven't had to buy more. One pack of what? Toilet paper or tests? Let's check the cows and see if we. Getting down on TMR. Be done tomorrow. I think we're full on A though. Let me here. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think 127, 305 liters is the total capacity that I can have for hay in that barn for some reason. I don't know whether the employees tweeted a shortage or not. That's a good conspiracy theory. I like that. Yep, it's up and it's off. Yeah, okay, it's up and it's off. Yeah, I buy it. I buy it rarely. And my groceries are, yeah, they're pretty much under control. I have a list, but I got some basic stuff that I get all the time. I make chilies and stews and thick soups with lots of pot barley in them, so that's always needs the same sort of basic materials at the grocery store, and then cook it up. We're done. Got some chops for a change. Pork is not that cheap, but maybe did the shortage to disruption to the supply chain. Don't know. Probably both. I mean, panic buying and the supply chain. Hopefully he's not denying that there are supply chain problems. And I have no idea who this guy is. I mean, Dr. Phil is called a doctor too, and I certainly wouldn't listen to anything Dr. Phil says. Oh yeah, empty shelves everywhere. My sister, she was in the store a few weeks ago, and she took a picture. For some reason, the paper towel shelves were all empty. And I know the people have reported IKEA has big gaps in their shelves. So if you wanted to if you were going to get an IKEA, shelving unit that needed 6 different things to, doors and shelves and stuff like that, don't wait for them all to be in stock. Buy what they got. No. Because apparently, IKEA furniture is not made by little Swedish elves anymore. It is made by little Chinese elves. Again, supply chain issues, getting stuff shipped around to factories, relying still on a just-in-time philosophy, and not even having the workers you need. So, a lot of issues. And people panicking. Well, for IKEA, an honest increase. Oops. Let's go up here. Not just a panic, but an honest increase in the need for office equipment. Do-it-yourself shelving units and offices for people working from home. Want to set up something now in the bedroom, corner of the bedroom, so storage. There we go. Up the hay. So my understanding is when you have bales of silage, like when you wrap grass in that plastic, wrap round or square bales in plastic, when you go over and look at the bale, it gives you, longer you let it sit, the more it ferments. Oh, well, I wouldn't say I mistrust anything coming out of Florida, but okay. Dr. Phil's keto diet. Oh, yeah. The Dr. Oz theory. And again, the Dr. Oz theory, if Dr. Oz says it. I mean, what Dr. Phil was such an obvious attempt to exploit people. A spin-off from the carnival days, hey, come in and see the bearded man, or the bearded man. Come in and see the bearded woman. The tattooed man and stuff like this. And it was Dr. Phil, come and see the people having all sorts of personality issues. See the fat girlfriend, see the wussy boyfriend, and they'll have a big fight. It's just so contrived. People lapped it up. And Oprah promoted it as it got clicks, it sold her products, so I know. People were all excited. Oh, but Oprah's nice. Look at all the stuff she gives away. Yeah, think about it. She can afford to give all that stuff away, and she's still filthy rich. Because it's money she took from you people. Talk shows. Again, I continue my record of never having watched the Kardashians. Dr. Phil was the same. Jerry Springer was more of a come on down, people fighting on stage and stuff like this. But Dr. Phil did the same sort of things on his show, just not as blatantly circus-like. Yes. But I mean, people need to be entertained, and they need easy entertainment. Oops, oops. Oh, really? I mean, Oprah's just another person who runs circus shows. So, yeah, I got you, Cyclone. Well, I assume that he was bad for her image because it's all about image. What's going to get you votes, or what's going to sell more money? So, oh, yeah, poached potato. I've heard that Trump is starting his own social media channel, and I think it was under investigation by the SEC because he was doing an IPO, I think, and had what am I doing here? Not gonna let me sell any. Nope, we're full. Sorry, don't over offload anything. Um, but um, cows. No. Well, a lot of people will support it. I used to get more involved in politics. Would donate. I would help campaign. I even ran a federal campaign a number of years ago. Now, a small campaign with no help running, the NDP out of Orleans, but a small group of people. Used my management skills learned in Bell Canada or learned while I was in Bell Canada, not necessarily from Bell Canada. Ran a campaign, but lately it's, yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same because the concept is power corrupts. Let's dump this. One of the things they changed for this is they moved those that cross hatching. See that yellow and black cross hatching? It's where the drop point is. It used to be in front by that container, and it was very confusing. I think the Ontario election is supposed to be June. I think it's scheduled for June. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we're going to... I don't know. We could have some form of restrictions well into the summer. Sure, what's going to happen? I'd like the masking requirement. It'd be nice if masking requirements were off. Well, meaning that we didn't need them because there was people were either so well protected or there were so many cases, or both. I'd like to be able to go into a restaurant, my local bar, and be comfortable about it. Okay. My daughter has a new job working for Elections Canada. Pretty excited about that. That's federal, of course, but so she's assistant director for civic education. A big part is school education programs. I think from a medical point of view, masks, can't say that masks are not working because from a medical point of view, masks are decreasing the spread. But if you look at a sports venue where everybody's supposed to have a mask on, or any other thing, where people are standing with a partial beer in their hand. They buy one beer and they have a partial beer in their hand for the whole 2 hours or 3 hours, so they can leave their masks off. Well, it's not the problem that the masks aren't working. The masks would working if people wore them. So no. I didn't say that. Masks are working, but people aren't wearing masks. I think their problem through this has been messaging, really. I know they used to have the science panel used to come on every couple of weeks. With in Ontario, when they were the science panel, or somebody from the science panel would come out with some slides and stuff and give you some data. And now we just get the politicians saying do this, do that, and there's nothing to back it up, and I'm not sure why. I mean, the slides are still available. If you dig for them, you can find them. You say, oh, it's because of this. So this is how coverage is over time. This is how much coverage after 2 weeks. This is how much after 3 months, after 6 months, after 9 months. Okay, that's why you made that decision. But the message is not sharing the data with people. I'm not sure why. So. Interesting. Ottawa actually has slightly different guidelines than Ontario. Ontario said everything was going to start at Saturday midnight, and Ontario said everything was going to start at Sunday midnight in Ottawa. So what they do is they take the stricter, so it'll be Sunday or Saturday midnight. Ontario said no more than 10 people at a table in a restaurant. Ontario has said no more than 6 people at a table in a restaurant. Ontario has limited large groups, not including religious institutions, and Ottawa has, yes, they have included churches and such, their limits. So, different. No, the city did not do it earlier. That my point is, the city announced it. The city announced it several hours before the province on Friday afternoon, but the city deadline was going to be later. It was going to be Sunday midnight as opposed to the province saying Saturday midnight. Well, I would argue if you have a family with 5 kids, you should not be bringing your 5 kids out into a dangerous environment. Aside from the fact that a table with 5 kids is really annoying. I know. I've been in places where there's lots of kids. Oh, I'm wondering whether I should change the greenhouses now or when we go to October. I went to a restaurant. Now it was, I guess, must have been September. It was a nice Sunday. It was warm, and they might have just reduced capacity, but it was still not 100%. And what was oh, I forget. It's a chain. It was a chain restaurant. Good. And we went inside, and it was hardly anybody in the section we were in. Good service, quite clean, good air circulation. We were just by a window, and it was big, like a 2-story room. A good air circulation, so I felt quite happy in there. But actually, I might go back to my. Oh, yeah, yeah. When the place starts filling up, you start getting. I start getting skittish, but. Can I if I can I just dry fences here? So we want to. So how do we get rid of these fences, eh? We get rid of those. Japanese buffin place is not for eating and taking out just. Yeah. Well, I can see. I can see from a medical point of view, why the buffet is not open, because they want you to not get infected in a buffet setting. And logically, one should be saying, well, good, I'm happy that that's closed, because that means that they are worrying about my health. But there were a couple of places in Toronto, that there was a couple of bars that announced that they were closing. They're not closing, they're just temporarily shutting down in advance, just because of the numbers. They decided they were going to close over Christmas. Interesting. I'm thinking of going to my local. Actually, now that it's back to 50%, I know that it'll be there'll be an effort to maintain spaces. At 100%, it was like, yeah, whatever. We'll just throw lots of. But now it's 50% with 2 meter spacing, so I think I might go back to my local place. It's a tavern. They have cheap draft beer, and they have, various snacks and stuff, so. Greasy deep fried zucchini and stuff. You do that. Take my book or my notebook, go down some afternoon. Go down like maybe 4. Actually, my friend might show up too. Seen Mark for ages, so. So, Japanese buffet, do you mean a sushi? Not a sushi Japanese. Oh, yeah, Chinese ones. Big time. Ah, sushi. Well, that's too bad. I like sushi. I've had it on occasion. Went with my brother and his wife once. They are gourmands, and so they definitely knew the good places to go in Toronto. So. Oh, okay. Okay, I get you. Okay, we're done? Yeah, we're done. So, 1749, 549. We're running out of daylight here. But I don't think there's a lot to do here. Oh, that's true. The person making the sushi could get sick, and it's very very hands-on. Yeah. Well, they could, but maybe they can't. Like maybe they can't. You'd think they could do a limited. The takeout does sushi, so they do that somehow. That's interesting. So they do sushi, they just don't want people in there. Might be just a question of not able to get staff, too. Okay, let's go wide on this corner here. There we go. Better. Heard less clunk, clunk, clunk. I guess I can wash this trailer when I bring it back. And decide what my next chore is going to be. I don't think, let's stop here and look. I don't think I'm going to be harvesting yet. No, growing. The oats. Oats might be ready. Hopefully this mulch thing goes away, because that could be annoying. It is annoying. No, could be about it. Ah, yeah, so there was a mod. I'm going to have to look, as mentioned. I think Cromwell had mentioned that there was two different mods. For basically landscaping anywhere. One did not work for me, but the other one might. I want to clean this? No, let's just keep it filthy like this. So, are there eggs? There are eggs. Oh, what do we got for chickens? We've got here but us chickens. We got 10 of them. They are not making eggs. Why? Oh, maybe. Wow. Let's see how many chickens we can have. Oh, that does 30 and that does 360. So I can get another 10 chickens. Got honey coming up, and we've got okay. Now we have lots of chickens. And I don't have a rooster. Them roosters can be annoying. So I need to think about what I'm going to do with those greenhouses. Oh, one thing is I can move that. I need to move that tree. No? Okay, so let's decoration. Let's add another tree. Put this one back here in the corner. There. And what's that? What's that? The help menu there. This open help menu. I think this is just the general help menu. Not that saying anything useful. So let's I think there's probably a thing where we can turn off the help menu. Oh, that one. Oh, so that one goes back and forth. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. These help things. I'm not sure how I get rid of these stupid help things. I suppose I could put some lights on the map, eh? Lights. That thing. Single floodlight. Quadruple. Small. Oh, that's pretty small, isn't it? Okay. What gonna do? Oh, okay. We need to light things up much, is it? Right? I mean, you know. Found something there? Down here? I could do something down here, I guess. No? And over here? I guess I could do something here. That. Lighting up, no, lighting up the farm more than the... You know, it's okay. They're not huge. I guess if you want huge, then you go... Oh yeah, you do that thing. You get this ginormous thing that lights up the whole freaking farm. I guess that would have been better, eh? Well, let's take those little ones for now. Yeah. Definitely lights up our light. Lights up our night, doesn't it? Oh, maybe the greenhouses. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not the greenhouse to stay as greenhouses. The greenhouses, nothing's coming out, so... So, let's change the time, see what happens. We're gonna sleep. We'll do... we can run over the house to sleep. Okay. Sleep till 7. Zuzz. 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 Oh, so it's gonna be raining. Nope. But it is October 1st. That tractor running all freaking night. So nothing here from these guys yet. Oh, there. Somebody has done something. Strawberries. 500 liters. Okay. Because our price, I think, is... Oh, okay. $400 per 1,000 liters. So that's $200 worth of strawberries. Yep, I slept for 12 hours. Hmm. Okay, so now what? Let's look at their fields and see if anybody is thinking about... growing. Does that need rolling? Does not need. And nobody is ready to harvest yet. That one would be ready. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get rid of the bloody greenhouses. Although, why did that pop out on a pallet? 142 liters. Look to see what we're doing here. Our lettuce is 86 and tomatoes are 375. So, wonder if there's a pallet size. Try that. F pallet size. Pallet warehouse. Oh, there's a pallet warehouse. You can store them. Nothing's saying when the pallets. Huh. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. I want a bigger, better greenhouses. My spacing is good. You know, got good space in between. If I wanted to drive a plow. Oh, let's do that. Let's lease the plows. Let's lease the snow equipment. Or what do I have? What do I have that is... Okay, let's look at the plow. Owned items. Header is 8.7 meters. Now let's just go down and get some get a plow. So we'll get what this 8 3.2. Oh, combinations. So will it run with anything? Oh, we're running through little tractors. Oh, isn't that cute? Get this little fend. Okay, let's lease it. Okay. Hop in the tractor. This is the little one. And I just want to see if I have that plow. How big is it? I have no idea how big it is. I mean, I know how big it is, but how big is it? So that should be just a street light, that thing there. And the other one should be a couple of big floodlights. We'll do that. We'll do that another day. Train coming? No, go fast. We're good. What's the time? 33. Good. A little bit longer. It'll be 3 hours. Yeah, I'll take a break, do a shower, do some stuff. Oh, Saturday afternoon. Oh, okay, okay. That's not ginormous. It's pretty small. Huh. I can lower it. Okay, that's the City 180. Okay, and that's the 1.8 meter, and that's the 2, and that's the 3. But it looks like there was no way to fold that. Was that an option? Oh. Oops. Okay, well let's send that one back anyways. Okay. So we may have to look for other equipment, other mods, because that's not very exciting. Okay, there's a plow. You can pick it up. And lower it. I don't see anything to change the plow angle. You know, underwhelmed here. Underwhelmed. Oh yeah, we got the bloody seats here too. Okay, and this thing. Okay, so this thing, you lower it. Okay. Turn it on. But again, there's not a way to aim it. think about it. We'll have to look at more plow stuff. Anyways, it's what's my time here? 3 hours. That's good. Oh dear, excuse me. So I think that's it for now, my friends. So thank you for viewing, for cheering, for chatting, for subscribing, for following, for lurking. Staying healthy. I'll be back on this evening probably. I'm gonna research plows and stuff. So, oh, and also research those mods for work anywhere, terraform anywhere. So, okay. Take care, my friends. Stay safe. That's all for now.